So, hello, ladies and gentlemen, of the first episode of the podcast. We still don't have a name for it, but we're working on that. And we have the one and only, believe it's Steven. Stevo, how are you doing, man?
Hello, hello, hello. Been a pleasure to have me, bro. Pleasure to have me. I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. It's always lovely to see you. For the people who don't know, me and Steven go way back. We know each other maybe almost 6, 7 years now. And for the people who don't know us, we've met. Yes, that's right. We met in the gym. He was on the abs machine doing his thing. And I was like, bro, how many sets do you have? He was like, one more. And then he was like, you want to jump in? And then from that moment on, we're still just best buds. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, man. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for the intro, bro. But since then, it's been magic, man. Since that day at Swansea Gym, I missed that gym. It's been magical. It's been an adventure, man.
It's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
it's been a lot of memories, a lot of things that has been done that we were not talking about it on this podcast. We'll just
yeah.
leave it there, maybe for another time. But since then, man, we've both grown. We both went to the real world. We've been working, and so tell me what's up with you, man.
What's up with
There's a lot,
me?
yeah, there's a lot going on. You're now a personal trainer, a full-time professional personal trainer. How is that going?
It's good, man. It's good. Yeah, man. I'm a coach now, so I started off in the gym, obviously, and then now I've just like carried it on, man. And it's good, man. It's good. It's amazing. I think it's been a little journey, especially with how we both met. We were both training together for a very long time. Both similar ambition in the gym, understanding, and kind of wanted to train together to push ourselves. But now then took it to another level where now I'm helping people who just have less knowledge. Coach them into getting dropping weight and getting to their physique of their dreams really. So that's really what it's all about, man. But yeah, it's good.
Uh, that's very good. I remember when we first started in Swansea. A lot of people would just come to us and just ask questions, and then now you took it more professional, more serious. Very proud of you,
Yeah.
bro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Had to do it big. No, I'm joking, but yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. I think it's a blessing to be able to do that, man.
So tell me, what's like the most challenging thing about coaching people?
About the business about coaching people.
About coaching people?
I think with coaching people, it's just everyone. I think everybody like it's really rewarding, but I think the most challenging thing sometimes is just getting people to kind of stop seeing things their way and kind of see things in a different point of view because everyone like
Mhm.
thinks they're special, thinks they like their circumstances are very, very ideal and, breaking things down and, letting them, see another approach of something or someone else's point of view and taking that in and kind of, allowing them to kind of see a lot more than they're kind of used to. So yeah, man, it's just opening people's mind, man. And sometimes a lot of limiting beliefs and defense mechanisms that people put to protect themselves, you just have to let them see through it and then after that start making progress and start doing the right kind of things, man.
And for the people who don't know, you also were coached. So we're also like a student of a coach or being coached by another coach. And you also a coach. Have you seen any similarities between the behavior? Like, have you seen any similarities between your behavior um, as a person who's being coached, your own defense mechanisms? Have you seen that in work? Or do you think it's easier to be coached when you already know the drill?
I think coaching coaches is a different kind of it's different if you know what I mean. I think I've benefited a lot from being coached or having a coach, if you know what I mean. And the reason I say that is because the reason I say that actually, bro, bear with me for 1 second. It lets me, know how it feels, man. I think it lets me emphasize with my clients a bit more. But then it's just the same thing, man. Prioritizing what you can to get to your goal, man. You know, if the goal is important, sometimes you've got to kind of make sacrifices. And as you go throughout the week, sometimes we make our excuses to ourselves to put what we want to do into the back burner and give ourselves excuses. What I say is, fitness is a very important thing, but when you get busy, it's the very first thing to go. So a lot of times, having somebody there to kind of make sure you keep it very on top of your priorities is what my coach does for me, and that's what I do for my clients.
100, 100. For me, also for the people who don't know, I did compete back in 2019 in a bodybuilding competition. It was an amateur bodybuilding competition for students. It was in Bristol. And during that time, I hired a coach. You know Jack? Jack,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah,
his name, Jack something.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
hired him, and I found it. To be fair, when I first started, I was very doubtful that I will actually be in a good condition to be on stage. But I did it, and I think after finishing it, I thought having a goal makes you more disciplined in a way, at least for me.
Mm-hmm,
Like having a goal and knowing that you're gonna go out on stage and people will look at you and will judge you would
mm-hmm,
just like, bro, I used to wake up at night hungry, like really like hungry.
mm,
Like in my head, I just want to eat anything, and I would say, no, I'm not gonna eat it. Like there's only like maybe like 4 or 5 weeks left. I'll just do it. I'll do it. And
yeah,
just the feeling that I'm not gonna lie, when I reached the hotel one day before and looked at the mirror, I was like, damn, this is what I've been working for, and I was really proud of the work.
yeah.
But for me, I feel like having a goal to work to, I feel like it helps me a lot, put my mind at ease. But for me, that also fires back, because sometimes after I finish, I just go like ape shit. I
Mm,
go ape shit
mm.
and just start eating shit, and I'm like, fuck it. I've done what I've done, and now I'm just like, I want to enjoy the moment. And I think that's what happened with me after finished the competition. Like I was like, I just want to eat whatever, and start eating. And hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Hitting the subscribe button helps the channel get more exposure, and helps me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers. Also, make sure to check the description below. There's a link to my Amazon store. It has my products and the business I'm trying to build. Anyway, that's everything I want to say. Go back to the video and enjoy the video. Yeah, it lasted quite a bit. I think it lasted like a year of just eating shit, and then I was like,
Mm.
went back on it. Uh,
Nah, I think it's 100% though. I think, once you restrict yourself for a long period of time, especially once, like even me, like I had a photo shoot, and then after the photo shoot that I had, um, after the photo shoot I had, then I went on a holiday. After that, bro, I've just been moving mad with the feed, but now I'm back, holidays to kind of just get everything back right. But now that I'm back, I'm kind of back on track really. But bro, I was enjoying on holiday, but it's just part of it, man. I think once you restrict for
yeah,
a certain period of time, your body kind of wants to. Obviously, it's not as bad as when you compete. It's a lot worse. Your body's been in a deficit for a much longer period of time. But yeah, man, it's just part of it, man. It's definitely just part of it. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll compete, but obviously things have to come into the right place. But right now, as you probably already know, I can't. I can't even do cardio properly, man, because of my knee.
yeah. Tell
Which
me about that,
funny,
bro.
yeah,
What
that's
happened
another
with your
point.
knee?
So I was in the gym, and then I got. I think I went too heavy. And when I went too heavy,
On
um,
what? Were you like doing a certain machine or a certain
leg press on
movement?
the leg press, and then I think I must have injured or like moved a tendon a little bit, or caused some issues to a tendon, and then that's kind of caused. I don't know how it's happened, but there's like a little, like a soft
Cartilage?
soft fluid. There's
Mm.
like a loose body that's kind of like big, and that's like the main problem. I don't know what's caused it to kind of appear.
Is it called meniscus?
No, it's not a meniscus. The meniscus is like the split in between the both knees. But no,
Mm.
it's like I don't know how to explain it. If I could, okay, I'll probably share my. Can I share my screen? I can, innit?
You can do whatever you want.
I can. Do you know what? I don't even have it well. I don't have it well. Because I have the CD. But anyway, it's basically like there's something that sits on the bottom of my quad close to the knee, and there's something like it moves around, and that means like my left side, I can't put a lot of pressure in it because
Mm,
it kind of interrupts the movement, and it goes into my knee whenever I bend my knee, and it clicks. And because of that, my body's basically, I can't really walk or do cardio properly. So that has been putting a big effect on the right side. And now my right
mm,
side is having issues. But once they sort out the left side, I think things should kind of balance out. But for now, my body kind of protects itself by not burning a lot of weight
yeah.
on the left side, which has basically caused quite a few just issues for me training wise. But it's taken a while for me to kind of really find out what's wrong. But it's not really like a very known injury. It's like it's very weird, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Normally you break your cartilage, normally there's like your AT band, normally there's like telltale signs, but this one is just different and odd. So it's taken me quite a little while to really, find out like what the real issue is. So yeah.
You told me that you're gonna do an operation. Do you know what kind of like what's the operation like? Like,
Yeah,
do
man.
you
So it's,
know?
I've gone to a private clinic where I spoke to like a specialist, like a knee surgeon, and he said like the two options are to kind of put in like a steroid that can reduce inflammation, and the other one is to basically, go in there and take it out. The steroid might not work, but give it a go anyway. But yeah, so they're gonna probably go in with a keyhole surgery and then chop it down so they can take it out smaller in a small chunk. So yeah.
Take what out? Sorry. So they're gonna make your knee bone smaller.
No, I don't know if I can explain it to you. I think it's here somewhere. It's like it's not the knee bone, it's more the like imagine if you it's like a small ball that's on my knee. I don't know how to can I explain it? Can I find a way to explain it without visuals? So let me see if I can.
So for people who don't know, and also I probably don't know, but the knee is a joint that connects the thigh bone to the shin bone, and it's a pivotal joint kind of. And at the joint, there's like kind of like the bone splits into like two balls, kind of, and under it is the meniscus, I think, and then under it is the shin bone, and there's obviously some cartilage, and there's some bands that um, uh, tie everything together. You have your ACL and all of these bands. So what you're saying is they're gonna do a keyhole. They're gonna like drill in your knee, and
Not in, you don't have to go in my knee. What the issue is kind of like around my knee. Does that make sense?
mm,
So it just gets whenever I bend the knee, it moves and gets caught up in the knee, if that makes sense.
mm,
So the actual problem is not actually um okay, now
it's not
this is
bones.
this
Like
is a
it's not
picture.
bones or yeah.
Yeah, it's not bones or anything. So let me show you. I'll show you now actually. I'm just gonna share my screen quickly. Um, cool. So
Mm,
this is like the guy who I went to. So if you can see, this is the actual knee.
mm-hmm,
Um, so this is the actual knee. This is the bone. This is the bone. You know what I mean? And this is all of this is like just tissue around it. You
mm,
know, what I mean? Muscle and stuff like that. So this is looking at my knee from like if you was to look down and my head
mm,
was here. Make sense?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So if
yeah,
my head was here, and then this is the bone, this is the bone, kind of breaking, and then this is like like my bum would be here, like my knee would that's like my knee here. So can you see this?
yeah,
Can you see like this ball that's right here? This ball
yeah.
right here is basically the thing that's causing the issue, if you know what I mean.
All
So you can
right.
see it's kind of big, if you know what I mean. So that's what sits, and whenever I bend my knee, this kind of gets lodged. Oops. Whenever I bend my knee, let me get rid of this. Whenever I bend my knee, this kind of gets lodged. Fucked up again. When
But Steven, it looks like it's outside the knee.
I told you it's outside the knee, but
Mm,
it goes, it basically plays, it basically goes here. and causes issues whenever it bends, it disappears.
Mm,
So you're looking
mm,
at it, my leg's not being flexed. But then when I flex my knee, it kind of like goes in and disappears. And then that's what makes a dump sound, if you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, so it's not like within the knee structure itself, but it's still
yeah,
interfering with just movement in there.
yeah.
And because of that, my right side takes a lot more load.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what I mean. I
Yeah.
know what I mean. But it's very strange that this is caused by heavy weight or maybe like
Bro,
yeah,
no
you know what I mean?
clue.
Like
Yeah, no clue.
it's
So
interesting.
what I think an idea might be was that something might have gotten someone said it's a bursa. So a bursa is sometimes when cartilage breaks that you get like sometimes if you know a ligament breaks, you get something that comes off of it, and then that's just and then the body was meant to kind of break it down or have a anti uh, response to kind of chop it down, but then it just didn't, and then it's just growing to become bigger and bigger. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the body's my immune system just didn't do its job properly. So that's how it just became that the side that it was, and now. Maybe I didn't rest it, or I don't know. It just got worse. So yeah, that just sits around there. And whenever I bend the knee, it becomes a bit of an issue. And with that,
Bro,
then
wait,
you
wait,
can't.
wait. I'm seeing your caption on the screen. Let's see if this guy can show his magic tomorrow. Bro, you always do this. You
What the
always do
typo?
the bro, it's always I always I always need to understand what you're actually saying because I'm like, what is this guy trying to say? Like
Let's see if this guy can.
do his magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because the next day he done the injection, hoping to kind of fire up my immune system to kind of break it down, but
Yeah,
it didn't work. So yeah, and it cost me 750,
bro. And
bro. So
how much the operation would cost you?
hopefully this is one with the NHS.
Oh,
That
great.
yeah, this one's with the NHS, but the operation probably like 5K, I think, if I was to do
Mm.
private. But I just want to see what they say, and then find out a little bit more about if it's the best thing to kind of do, man. But yeah, I think that's why I couldn't do high rocks, bro. You thought I was capping in it,
Bro, you were capping. You were capping.
bro.
You
That's
can
why I
still
couldn't.
do it, bro. No,
How,
I'm kidding, by
man?
the way. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Can't, man.
Also, for the
But
people who don't know, High Rocks is a sporting event that has been growing in the UK and around the world for the past maybe 5 years. And Stephen, let me tell you, like I find a lot of people at work out of all places, who talk to me about High Rocks,
why?
and
Why
everyone,
work?
um, I don't know. This is what I'm telling you. Out of all places, people in work are talking to me about higher ups, and I think part of the reason is a lot of normal people want to test themselves, so they go to
Mm,
higher ups. So like just go and test themselves. So there's and especially now higher ups is growing, so people are just interested in doing it. And for the people who actually want to know more about hierarchs, can go check my YouTube videos about hierarchs. I've done 2 YouTube videos about hierarchs, explain what is it, and also I have just a video about my experience in hierarchs. Anyway, when I tell people that I've done 3 hierarchs, bro, people are just out of their they're blown. I'm like, really? Is that something impressive? Oh, I didn't know, or I've just done it, or whatever. Um, but bro, did I tell you after last time I've done Hyrux Pro, there's
that
two
last
types
one
of
was a
Hyrux.
myth, bro. That last
Bro,
one was
it
like a
was a
myth, bro.
myth. And I'm not gonna tell you like the conditions, maybe I tell you after, but
Mhm.
the conditions of me going into that Hyrux Pro was ridiculous. The next day, bro, I couldn't go to work. And the reason the reason why I couldn't bro, okay, in London, yeah, I forgot my phone in a cab and and I went. I like as soon as I left the cab or the Uber, I was like, shit, I forgot my phone. So I borrowed just random guys' phone to call myself. Luckily, the woman replied, and she was a lovely woman, and we met the next day, and she gave me my phone. But I was so tired, bro. I forgot my phone in the cab. I couldn't go to work. I had to do blood tests the next day,
Why?
and they told, bro, I'll tell you, but they told me about blood tests that my body was eating itself. Basically, my muscles were breaking down at a very
Mhm.
fast rate, and I know why. I would tell you why, bro. On that day, I didn't eat anything, bro.
Mhm.
Okay, the whole fucking time, I'm like, "Oh, bro, I'll do this Hyrox Pro easy." So I didn't prepare, and I was like, bro, easy. I was like, I was so confident. I've done it. Like,
I thought you was gonna
uh,
show up, man.
no, bro, come on, I'll show up. I always show up. So I didn't prepare at all, and I didn't have any food except a full English breakfast, like a full salty English breakfast filled with sodium, and I didn't really drink a lot of water. So I've done like everything wrong, right?
Yeah,
And then I went in, started doing the whole thing. I started getting cramps, but in the
yeah,
lunches, bro, I had such bad cramps that I had to stop. And the and the high rocks guy comes and be like, if you drop the bag one more time, you're gonna be permanently eliminated. I'm like, bro, I really cannot move. He's like, it's not my problem. I was like, fair enough. So I had to like go through the lunges,
yeah.
bro, with cramps fucking me up. Like, honestly, cramps. And I'm like, I can't stop. I can't put the bag down because I'm gonna fucking get eliminated. I finished the thing, and I remember like we were talking at the end of it, and I was like zoned out. I'm like, I just want to go home. I just want to go
Yeah.
home. But I've done it. And you can also find it on my YouTube channel, guys. But yeah, for people who don't know, Hyrox is one of the sports event that me and Steve want to do together. Maybe one day.
When I'm back,
Maybe
man.
one.
When I'm back.
Yeah.
When I'm back, I'm doing bare high rocks, bro. No cap. When I'm back, I'm doing like 4 in a year, man.
Yeah, right.
You,
Take it
you heard
easy.
this? You heard this first. Once my
Yeah,
knee's back and I can run, and I'm back to normal. Obviously, I think once this happens, my body's gonna need to like because I've lost a lot of muscle in my legs. Like right now, I can't run. If I walk for 20 minutes, my right leg starts hurting. Once I'm back and fully recovered, I'm doing 4 high rocks the first year that I'm back. No
we'll
cap.
see. We'll see.
No cap at all, man.
And I'll do them with you. I'll do them with you. Bro, we actually did one together.
We did, man. Yo, I was
Bro, we did one.
finished.
Yeah. We
My
did one
first
together,
one.
actually.
Yeah, man, I
Mm.
was finished, bro. The high rocks finished me, man.
Bro, at that time I was started like I used to do Muay Thai, and I was getting into jiu-jitsu and stuff. And during that time, I got used to people shouting like in the room like for support. And as you were doing it, I started like doing the same thing, like shouting at you, "Come on, Steven, do it!" Ah, and then I remember like after you finished, you came to me. I'm like, Abs, I'm gonna ask a question. Why are you shouting so hard? I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm just trying to support you. I'm
That's funny, man.
just trying to support you. No, but
No, it was tough though, but it was good though. But I'll be back, man. I think soon I'll be back, man. I miss running, man. That's when I started getting into my running. Do you remember?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're always into running, right? I remember even like you used to do cardio. Your favorite cardio was running. I think actually maybe like just thinking about it now, maybe obviously I'm not a doctor, but I think maybe running maybe contributed somehow to
I
that.
don't think so. Because I know when maybe because I ran straight after getting injured, though. Not straight after, like the month after. That's when I knew something was wrong. And
Mm,
then, because it happened, I thought it was going to sort itself out. But no, I think before that, I was fine, man. And then after that, everything was more different. Because I know when it happened, there was like a pinpoint when I felt like a sharp pain, if you know what I
mm,
mean. But
mm.
everything else healed, to be fair. There was a bit of inflammation, but everything else healed except of that. And then after that, it's just been a little bit sticky. But bro, I'll be back, man. I'll be back. Just give me a little bit of time, man.
Take all your time, bro. I'm just happy that you're here, and like we still keep in touch. I love you, man, and I want you to be healthy. I want you to be safe always. As soon as you're safe and happy, I'm cool. But
Yeah, but
obviously,
soon
I
I'll be
was
back. Soon I'll be back. Soon I'll be back,
yeah,
man. I need it.
yeah.
I
But
need it. I
bro,
need it.
I enjoy taking the piss out of you. So that does it. Like I love taking the piss. I'm like, oh, bro, you're capping about high rocks. You're capping about this, but
Nah, you couldn't believe it
it
though. You was
just.
round.
Bro, it's banter, man. Like
Was
I have
it?
to take the opportunity. I have to take the opportunity. No, honestly, like bro, in my head I was like, I'm
I've
gonna
got
do hard
like a
rocks.
2 centimeter solid log on my quad that kind of pushes next to my knee every time I walk, man. I just have to free it. But hey, though,
Yeah.
it's better. But yeah, nah, man. Soon I'll be back though, and it'll be a vibe, man. It'll be a vibe, and I'll be because now, yeah, bro. I wish I could run, man. There's so many run clubs out now, man. So
Yeah.
many run clubs, so many like people doing runs. Like if I could run, it'd be such a vibe. But it's what it
Yeah.
is, man. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's just time to relax and just
Enjoy,
yeah,
bro,
then
because this time is time well deserved for recovery, you know? You have an excuse. So
yeah.
um but you're the type of guy that would do a marathon, you know?
I
Like you're the
want
type
to.
of guy. See, I'm telling you, you're the type of guy who do a marathon. You love running.
Yeah, I was gonna like for me it was either a marathon or compete in a bodybuilding competition.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was either marathon or bodybuilding competition. Now it's looking like it might have to be bodybuilding, but I'm not gonna do that, man. I'm not gonna do bodybuilding competition. That's long. I just feel like it's not really healthy. But marathon is a marathon healthy? Neither is that, to be fair. But
But there's something private about running. Like, do you know the story of marathon? Like, why is it called marathon?
no, no, no. Why is it called marathon?
Okay, so the legend goes, by the way, people who will fact check me, sorry, I've heard it and I'm just gonna repeat it anyway. Basically, marathon is was a Greek name of the first guy who ran between two cities. And I think these two cities were like his city was under war and he ran 23 kilometers or whatever, 23 miles, whatever the marathon distance is, to go and tell the other city that his city is under war basically, and he died. So he actually made it, I think, to the place, and then he like told the story, and then he fucking like died because probably people back in the day like didn't really eat well. They didn't have enough food, and like running that much distance, I don't know, it fucked him up, and he died. So that's why it's called the marathon, because that guy was called the marathon, and then the reason why it's 23 miles is because the distance between these two cities in Greece was 23 miles.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, so every time you're running a marathon, you're kind of like repeating what this guy did thousands of years ago.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
pretty cool.
I didn't know that's why it's called a marathon, but if he done his thing, then fair enough, man.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just fair play to him. But now eventually,
yeah.
hopefully, I'll do a marathon, and I think it's something to do in the bucket list, and I think it's strength, man. Being able to go an hour straight of running. Do you know what I mean? Not even an
Yeah,
hour. It's like 2, 3, 4. But I
yeah.
think to do a marathon, I'll have to probably be a little bit lighter there.
I heard once Mike Tyson speak about running. Obviously Mike Tyson, I think he has also fucked up knees, but still he loves running, and he said goes out running. And the person was asking him like, why don't you just run on a treadmill? And he was like, nah, running in the wild, there's something about it, just like hearing the birds, hearing the animals, and hearing like all this like nature around you. And there's something primal about running. Uh, Speaking about running, I don't really like running, but every time I go to uh, my girl's house, she lives on a hill, and bro, it's called Pennant Hill. It's in Monmouth. That's a place in Wales, and it's allegedly it's 1,000 feet above sea level or whatever. And I run this hill down and up, bro. I do it in 45 minutes. It kills me, but it's wonderful. Like I love it. Every time I go there, I have to run this hill up and down. I have to. Even if it's running, snowing, summer, I just have to run this hill.
Every time.
And
No, that's interesting, man.
yeah.
No, that's bro. I need to. How do you know how long it is?
Um, bro, minimum, obviously, I don't know, but minimum, I would say between 5 to 10 Ks. I don't know, 5 to 10.
After 10K.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but it's either 5 to 10. It's 45 minutes.
Oh, it sounds proper,
Yeah,
man.
45 minutes.
Sounds proper. How about your knee, man?
My knee. Uh, so I had an injury the other day doing jiu-jitsu. I was basically this guy rolls, and as he's rolling, my ankle gets stuck between his legs, and my ankle gets stuck, and my knee is obviously free to move. So he drops his weight on me, and so my knee kind of I heard a pop in my knee, and it was so painful for like 50 seconds. And then the pain stopped in my knee, and then the pain continued in my ankle. And I was still worried because I heard a pop, and they usually say if it's a pop in your knee, that's probably a bad thing. So I went to an osteopath the other day. He did some checks. He told me there's no major ligaments
Mm-hmm.
that tore, but you probably have like either cartilage or something in your meniscus. And I then went to a uh, uh, who are these people who like treat you? Uh,
Physio?
Physio, yeah. I went to physio next day, and he basically told me the same thing. So I have like a pain in the back, in the back of my knee towards the outside. But I'm just basically I just put ice on it, and there was no sweating, and there was nothing. By the way, guys, there's also a YouTube video on my channel. You can go and see my physio appointment for people who might have any problems with their knees. You can go and there's basically a free assessment. You can just do it for yourself. But yeah, my knees now, I wouldn't say 100%. I can feel a bit of pain, uh, but I can walk, I can stand, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's good, man. So can you like? He said you shouldn't squat, right?
He said no. He said squatting won't really wouldn't help on
Mm.
my injury because it would help with the conditioning. So that's really good for the muscles, but it won't do anything for the actual injury that I have. The
Yeah.
actual injury that I have, what I can do for it is just basically rest and let it recover. Because he said it's either cartilage or something in
Yeah,
the meniscus.
yeah. Because initially, but like, so once you get injured, first of all, what you should do is just rest. Rest it, let your body do its thing, like ice it, like just let your body recover, and then after like months after, build up like the strength of the ligaments eventually. But I think it depends on how bad the injury is. But yeah, man, best thing to do now is probably like you said, man, just chill out, man.
Yeah, yeah. So, uh, let me see then. What's new with you? What
What's
are you
new with
doing?
me?
Yeah,
Came back from holiday, went to Spain,
yeah. Where
went
about in
to
Spain?
a few places in Spain. With my siblings, it was a good trip, man. It was a good trip. You're not really on Instagram or not, so I don't think you saw it, but it was good, man. I went to
Uh,
my first all inclusive,
nice.
too sweet. The booze was being poured. Um,
Spanish wine.
huh?
Spanish wine.
Yeah, I had a lot of wine. Went to three places. I went to Magaluf. Went to
Nice.
like a hotel there, close to the beach, nice location, nice to a lot of places. Then I went to Ibiza.
Not party. Did you party?
Nah, barely, man. We don't party no more, man. Our times are gone, man. There was a time me and Ab used to be out on the street.
Yeah,
Used to be out
lovely.
in the street, but nah, not too much. I think I went out one night, to celebrate
Mm-hmm.
my birthday. Um, but the rest of it wasn't really that much partying. And then there was then after that I went to Valencia. Valencia. Yeah, then
Yeah,
after that, I went to
it's in
Valencia, man.
Spain.
Went to a wedding, um, and then came back.
What like a random wedding or a wedding of your friend?
Yeah, so my sister's like best friend from uni. Yeah.
Nice. I thought you said you just went to a random Spanish wedding. You're like,
No,
hey.
it was his wedding. It was my first gay wedding, man. It was good. It was good. They planned everything like proper. and like really well. So yeah, no, I enjoyed it, man. It was good. It was really good.
You know, what would you do again? Would you go back to
Bro,
Spain?
best wedding I've ever been to, bro.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
best wedding I've ever been to. So it was a vibe.
And how's the Spanish food over there? Is it nice? Nicer than the English food?
Actually, it is.
You don't have to
was
be political
it
here,
was all right.
Steven.
It was good, you know. I had the what was it called again? The patella. That's it.
Oh, the Nutella
You have to say
sounds
the accent, bro. You know, I went
delicious.
there, had the patella. You know,
Oh,
ooh. Even
see.
I went to a cooking class actually on how to kind of make the patella. Yeah.
Nutella.
Actually, is it patella?
Is it meat?
It's basically like I don't know. It's like basically rice. It's like one
Mm,
pot.
mm,
Yeah, one pot. Basically rice. Basically, yeah. But it's good. The rice and the sauce. It's good. It's nice. What else
yeah,
did I have over there? I think that was it. Really, that was the most stuff. Most things in hotels. But the thing is, it was different because most places that I went to, each place had like. Because obviously, I went to two places that are very much full of British people, full of Brits. Lanzarote. I went to two places that was basically full of Brits. Where did I go? I went to what's it called again? I went to Ibiza, it's basically full of Brits, and I went to Magaluf. But when I went to the third place, like you actually felt like you was in like the Spanish culture. Like you had to. It was good, man. It was a different experience.
nice,
It was a different experience. It was nice. It was very nice.
nice. Steve, I think we almost did 45 minutes, so let's keep it short for the first episode. Let's wrap it up. But before we go, um, tell the people how they can connect with you and tell them what you're up to and all of this.
Yeah, man. So, I don't think I got a proper intro, man. It's a bit at the end, but I think I'm probably gonna be a regular on here. Just to chop it up. But yeah, I'm the Mandem's favorite coach. You know, if you're an average guy trying to excel in life and you're looking to kind of take your physique or your body to the next level, what I do is just help guys, man, help guys get to the next level by giving them a lot of things, meal plans, motivation, and a structured approach to it to kind of, get into your goals, man. But yeah, I've got YouTube, I've got Instagram. Instagram, I'm very big in. My YouTube, I'm starting off with a lot of videos in there of myself, um, coming soon on YouTube. But for now, believe it, Steve. That's the name. Don't wear it out. You can find me on Instagram, believe it's Steve, and then you can also find me on YouTube, Steven and Yoma. And yeah, man, it's been a pleasure to be on here. And it's been a pleasure being on the first episode. We are meant to do this like 4 hours ago, but I was late.
No
Black man
worries,
timing,
brother.
man. What can I say?
No worries, brother. You're always welcome. And I appreciate you. And I'm very happy that you came on the podcast and we've done this and you are a regular for sure. And love you, brother. And we'll do it again. See you.
Sweet, 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 man.
Bye, everyone.
Ooh.